Hello everyone, this is Mia with EOS Marketplace News, and we're here to give you the latest updates on blockchain, which is featured in our website at PreferredCurrency.News. But before we start, just a quick reminder that we are not financial advisors, and we highly recommend that you do your own research regarding the information we provide for you to make your own decision. Now, this channel and our website is simply a gathering of the rumors and research available online each day. Alright, so let's go with the first featured article in our website. Okay, so we have here the big list of EOS developer resources. Okay, now, with just over 3 months since the mainnet launch, EOS is rapidly growing its users and developer community. At the time of this article being written, EOS has reached over 20 million irreversible blocks and a consistent throughput of around 3,996 transactions per second, or called TPS. Even more impressive is the growing active user base. As of today, the top 10 EOS apps has over 24,822 active users, close to 4 times the active users for the top 10 apps on Ethereum currently. Now, apps or EOS app developer resources. Our work is not done though, it's just starting. As we approach our very first EOS developer workshop this week in Denver, which is EOS Rise, we wanted to create a useful resource development or developers could reference to find all the latest tools, plugins, and libraries related to EOS app development. We know how scattered everything can be, especially in these early days, but things are getting better bit by bit, block by block. So with no further ado, here is our big list of EOS developer resources. We have developer channels. Now, one of the strengths of EOS is its amazing developer community. Now, don't ever feel ashamed to have to reach out and ask for help, because you will find any of the channels below. There are tons of EOS developers who are knowledgeable and happy to help you with your problem. The first thing you just need to do is get used to Telegram, because you'll be using it a lot. Now let's go to the first on our list, the EOS developers. This is the main hub for EOS developers at the moment and is geared towards EOS development discussion only. Now you can get just about any questions you have answered by other community members as well as Block 1 staff themselves. Then Larry Mer himself is known to pop in from time to time and answer questions in this group. Now here you will see the link here. You will just click this as an example. Okay, so here it is what it looks like. Okay. Right. Okay. Now the second on our list is EOS Rise, the official group for the EOS Rise Developer Workshop Series. Now you can find Fel Messner, Eugene Luskin, and other mentors from the ecosystem who are happy to answer any technical questions you have. Third, EOS opportunities. Discuss opportunities in EOS, advertise your skills, connect with the app companies, and find your niche in the EOS economy. The fourth we have is EOS design. Here, anything related to UX or UI or general design topics. You can often find other designers from the community to collaborate with here if you are more front and focused. Yep, okay. Right. Now, we also have developer documentation and tools. Now, you need good documentation and tools to build killer apps. And that's exactly why we've assembled the finest developer documentation and tools from around the EOS ecosystem, then just for you. Okay, we have EOS Developer Portal. Built by Block 1 themselves, the EOS IO Developer Portal is one of the best places to get up-to-date information on the latest versions of EOS software. Sixth is EOS Stack Exchange. Now, when in doubt, go to Stack Exchange. The EOS Stack Exchange is active with knowledgeable developers from all over the world. Definitely a key resource if you are just getting started. We also have EOS Docs. EOS Docs is another great place for developer documentation and resources. We have EOS Bootcamp, a great selection of block producer-sponsored courses and educational resources. We also have EOS Tutorials, an EOS tutorial website for various skill levels. 10th, EOS or Cleos, command line interface to interact with the blockchain and to manage wallets. 11th, Node.EOS, the core EOS IO node daemon that can be configured with plugins to run a node rather. Example uses are block production dedicated to API endpoints and local development. 12. KOSD, component that securely stores EOS IO keys in wallets. EOSC. EOSC is a cross-platform for Windows, Mac, and Linux command line tool. We also have here FC. Now, FC stands for Fast Compiling C++ Library and provides a set of utility libraries useful for the development of asynchronous libraries. We also have Wabbit. Now, Wabbit is a suite of tools for WebAssembly. We also have WASM-DEC. Now, WASM-DEC is a program that converts WebAssembly binaries to C. Now here we also have, on the 17th on our list is EOS contracts. Now, smart contracts with some of the basic functions of EOS IO. 18. EOS Smart Contract Development Toolkit. Now, Dockerized environment for Bootstrap your smart contract development. 19. EOS Factory. It's a Python-based EOS smart contract development and testing framework. We also have here EOS.js. Now, general purpose library for the EOS blockchain. On the 21, EOS.js browser. It's a browse-friendly version of EOS.js. Okay. Next, we have EOS IO project boilerplate simple. It's an EOS IO boilerplate project that contains the UI and smart contract code as well as setup scripts which will initialize and start all the necessary components to get you started building. Okay. 23. EOS RC parser. EOS Recursion Contract Parser. EOS Helpers, a list of bash scripts to help with EOS IO. EOS Blocks. EOS Blocks is the world's first suite of web components coupled with customized smart contract provision. Ping EOS. Now implementing ping between EOS/React.js. 27. EOS Encrypt. This allows to encrypt and decrypt a message. 28. EOS Communication. This Node.js module allows on-chain encrypted communication on the EOS platform. 29. Blocks.io. One of the best block explorers for EOS, useful for tracking all types of actions on the network. Okay. We also have testnets. Now, one of the very first things you should do is get involved with an EOS testnet so that you can begin testing your DApp. Now, the two main testnets for EOS that are active and supported are Java and CryptoClean. Now, we advise developers become familiar with both of these testnet environments.